Namaste, Prakash here. In the olden time movies, when you will see that people meditating for thousands of years before it reverberates in the mountains and one of the gods, say Lord Shiva, or someone hears it, and then they descend down to give whatever boon the person who is meditating upon them is asking for. As a child, I always used to wonder, why is it that it takes so many years, thousands and thousands of years before gods can listen to you, hear you, and then come down to your level and then give you what you need. Then my mind had been working on it for quite some time, and when I was reading a lot of literature, one thing very surprising I found out. They also say when it comes to the material life, there is something known as law of attraction that works. What you attract over a period of time, you are bound to get. The universe has abundance of whatever is needed by you, and all you need to do is attract. And there are two aspects to law of attraction, is what many people say, including some scientists. For law of attraction to work, you need to, one, create a perfect vacuum so that you are able to pull whatever is needed. And second, you have to resonate at a very, very high frequency level. The reason is simple. The vacuum attracts, and if you just create a vacuum and do not attract something from a higher frequency, you will get things from a lower frequency, whatever is not needed, or very low levels of success, or whatever you want to call. In simple terms, maybe even garbage. Failures are also garbages. To move to higher frequency is where, as we saw in the first example where Lord Shiva was sitting, whatever you need, the good things, the best things are all working at a higher frequency. And unless you move up and resonate at a higher frequency, you will not be able to attract and pull it into the vacuum that you have created inside of yourself. A month ago, I was reading an article, very interesting article. You can look it up in the internet, called as Schumann resonance. They found out in that, through detailed scientific study, that normal low-level emotions, failures, anger, jealousy, hatred, they even surprisingly found out that diseases, many of the diseases which affect us, they all work at very, very, very low level frequencies. They had given a frequency band and then they show that which operates at what band. It's a very interesting article. You will be able to look it up. And when you operate at a very low level of frequency, when your consciousness has not expanded and you are unable to create a vacuum inside, it is not possible for you to attract peace, attract happiness, attract abundance, and at really high frequency, attract God Himself. And unless there is a vacuum inside of you, and what you want to attract will not be able to come towards you. And this is exactly where heartfulness practice really pitches in. It has a three-pronged strategy for you to attract whatever is of the highest order. Ideally, you need to attract the highest so that whatever is below it automatically comes to you. If I go to a palace, I would rather make the king my friend, not the palace guard, or the cook, or the person who keeps the horses clean, or even the prime minister of the nation. I would rather straight away attract and befriend the king, because through the king I can have everything that is needed which is available within. And the same is true for in our life also. Those who are in pursuit of material success forget the fundamental principle. Material success or failure or whatever, everything flows from a much higher order. And if you're able to operate at that frequency, whatever flows from there is bound to flow towards you automatically. You don't even need to ask or seek. Seek the highest. And for you to be fit to receive the highest, you also need to be making yourself a perfect vacuum. And that can happen through the process of heartfulness rejuvenation or heartfulness cleaning. When you consistently do cleaning and then you are able to meditate, Schumann resonance has also found out that people whose consciousness expands to a higher frequency are also people who are able to meditate. Not only are you able to meditate, you are able to continuously resonate at that frequency. Very high levels of frequency. They have calculated something like 100 hertz, 200 hertz and higher. And you can easily rise up to that level when you actually meditate. If you're really smart in your life, when these things don't work, say for example, cleaning and prayer together, you have the third instrument or tool in your hand, which is prayer. They also found that a heartfelt prayer helps you work at a very high level of frequency and attract. Hence, if you really want to be working and make law of attraction work for you, the best way for you is to operate at a very high level of frequency. And that can happen only through the process of meditation, cleaning and prayer. MCP, if you want to call, a very positive MCP at that. Go ahead and check it out for yourself and see whether you're able to attract the best that is available to you in this universe. All you have to do is go within to attract whatever is available within and which in turn is available as a reflection in the outside world. Shall we explore? Thank you.